Namaste, everyone, and welcome to today's yoga session. Let's begin as usual, finding a comfortable seated position, preferably cross legged, straightening the spine, keeping the shoulders relaxed and the chest open. So, for that, you can lift the shoulders up, back, and down, back of the palms on the knees. You may gently touch the tips of your forefinger and the thumb. And whenever you're ready, close your eyes, facial muscles relaxed. Natural and easy breathing. Take a few moments to drop any resistance that you might have against this moment or any concept of how this moment should be like. Allow all the sounds to come inside the ears. Or, in other words, allow your awareness to slowly expand as you become aware of the space around you, the sounds around you, and the space around you exists and expands infinitely in all the directions. Sometimes that space is filled with air, sometimes with objects, other life forms. And if we keep expanding, then it is literally filled up with space in the outer space. All this space is needed for the objects or the forms to exist. For example, in a room, the space is needed for the objects to be in that space. In other words, the space is the background and the objects exist because the space exists. Similarly, when we go inward, there is the background of consciousness, and everything that appears, be it energy or thoughts or anything manifested outside of us, or even this body, all of this appears against the backdrop of consciousness. When there is no consciousness, for example, in deep sleep, then there is no awareness of the body, of the world, the sense perceived reality. Therefore, we can easily see that consciousness is in the background of everything that appears. And if so, let us try to abide in this background, unmanifested consciousness. The easiest way to do that is by connecting with the direct truth, the direct experience of this moment. What is your truth in this moment? Can you feel the presence of your body? Can you feel a sense of aliveness in all parts of the body? Can you feel or perceive or see your thoughts, your emotions, feelings, the labels of right and wrong, the labels of how things are or how things should be or how things have been? And if we keep going deeper beyond all of these ever changing things, isn't there a sense of I am, a sense of beingness, a sense of deep knowing that I am, I exist. In this moment, you are. That is as far back as we can go within our own perception, our own experience of this moment. All we can choose to do is abide in this feeling of I am. In other words, all we can do is simply be. We can simply refrain from any kind of activity, mental or physical, and just comfortably be in this space of being. Let us try to establish ourselves in this state by being completely rooted into the present moment for the next couple of minutes. You can use the breath or the body sensations as an anchor. let us slowly transition from the state of being to the state of doing, even though whatever we do through the breath or through the body, this feeling of beingness is always in the background, and we can always stay connected with it. We will transition into taking 5 deep breaths. So, at your own pace, take deep and long inhalations, full exhalations. After you finish the last round, allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. Gently bring your palms together in front of the chest and rub your palms. Rub your eyes, massaging the eyes gently. Take the palms away from the face. Blink open your eyes, looking into the palms, and relax your hands. So let's begin with some gentle stretches, some poses. We will begin in the tabletop position. So just swing your legs behind you and come onto your palms and knees. Take a few moments to find that perfect alignment. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips, legs parallel and untucked. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Look towards the front of your mat. Let's begin with some stretches for the wrist. So first we'll just move in this circular direction, making like small circles, and you can keep your attention on the wrist. Feel that movement coming from the wrist. You can make small or big circles, whatever feels comfortable. Now reverse the direction of that. Keep breathing comfortably and stop the movement now. Lift your right hand in front of you. Open the fingers wide and make a fist. Keep moving like this. Now make a fist and do some wrist rotations. Reverse the direction and place the palm down. Switch hands. Open the fingers, make a fist. Keep going like that. Now make a fist, wrist rotations. Reverse the direction. and come back. Stretch your right leg behind you, leading with the heel, go back and forth, and find that nice stretch. Lift your leg up parallel to the ground, do some ankle rotations, reverse the direction, and bring it back down. Stretch your left leg behind you, go back and forth first. Lift it up, ankle rotations. Reverse the direction. And come back. Now we'll move into thread the needle. So stretch your right hand up, opening the chest on the right side, looking up. As you exhale, right hand swings under the left. Bring the right ear down, and left hand wraps behind the back. Only if you feel comfortable with this. Otherwise, you can keep the left palm down. Try to twist, maybe even look up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Place the left palm down, push yourself up. Coming back up on the tabletop position. Lift your left hand up, open the chest on the left side. Exhale, swing the left hand under the right, bringing the left ear down. Option to take the right hand behind you. Just breathe. Place the right palm down, push yourself up, coming back up in the tabletop position. Now, from the tabletop position, we'll just go into cat and cow stretch. So as you inhale, arch your back, drop the belly. As you exhale, round your spine, chin to the chest. Keep moving like this. Inhale, arch. Exhale, hunch. Continue at your own pace. Last round on both sides. Come back to a neutral position. Now we'll move into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, take a step forward with the palms maybe. Push the hips back and lift the knees. Reaching the heels down, lifting the tailbone up. Breathe. Let us take a few moments to pedal through the feet. So bend one knee as the other heel comes down and then keep alternating. Stop the movement. Lift both the heels up. Draw the chest close to the thighs and then drop your heels down. Keep breathing. Slowly start to bring the hips down. coming into plank position. Then bring your hips down all the way and untuck the toes. Find your upward facing dog. Shoulders away from the ears, chest open. Breathe. Slightly look up. You will do this sequence 3 more times now. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly inhale, plank. And then exhale. Once again, inhale and go into upward facing dog. Exhale. Tabletop and down dog. Keep breathing in down dog. Next inhalation, plank. Exhale here. Next inhalation, upward facing dog. And one last time. Exhale, down dog. This time, let's try three-legged dog. Lift your right leg up. Bring it down. Lift your left leg up. Bring it down. Plank position. Upward facing dog. And push back into tabletop. And then we move into child's pose. So you can increase the distance between the knees. Let the big toes touch. And just push your hips back. Let the belly rest. You can walk your palms forward and place the forehead down. Try to find that extension and expansion in the spine. Let the body relax, but also try not to keep the body passive. Keep all the body parts active. As you inhale, slowly come back up to tabletop position. Now from this tabletop, just move into your downward facing dog. And now bend the knees, walk your feet forward and find your forward fold position. Standing forward fold. Stay here for a few seconds. And let's move into the ragdoll position here. So let your spine relax. You can hold the opposite elbows and frame your head. Gentle bend in the knees is okay. An option to move from side to side. You can stop the movement and stay here for a few seconds. Let the weight of your head extend the spine. You can do a yes or a no with your head. Get a deeper stretch. Now release the fingers down. And slowly as you inhale, one vertebrae at a time, you can come up in a standing position. Once you come up, take a few moments, let the body readjust. You can also do a couple of shoulder rolls. Reverse the direction. Now, keeping the feet shoulder width apart, we'll just move into this standing sequence. Stretch your arms up, inhale. Keep a gentle bend in the knees. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend the knees and find your seated squat or malasana. You can also change the angle of your feet if you need to and bring the elbows inside the knees. Try to straighten the back as much as possible. Now place the palms down and lift your hips up. Find your forward fold. Feet are again parallel to each other. Inhale, come up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Come up all the way. Maybe add a gentle backward bend and finish with the prayer pose. Release the hands. Just breathe. So let us do that sequence 2 more times. Inhale, arms up, gentle backward bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, bring the hips down. Malasana, yogi squat. Stay here for a few seconds. It's okay to adjust your feet, the angle or the distance. Now place the palms down, lifting the hips up, forward fold. Feet are again parallel to each other. Inhale, come up halfway, look forward, hands on the shin. Exhale, forward fold. Stretch your arms out, come up, gentle backward bend. Exhale, prayer pose. Release the hands. Take a deep breath. Keep coming back to that feeling of presence, the feeling of oneness. One more time, let's do this. Inhale, arms up, gentle backward bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Squat down, malasana. Place the palms down, lift the hips up. Forward fold. Stretch your arms out, come up. Inhale, gentle backward bend. Exhale, prayer pose. Release the hands. Take a deep and long breath. And come back to a place of presence. Now, intertwine the fingers behind the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And then just move into a forward fold. Get that nice stretch in the shoulders. You can also flip your palms if you want to. Slowly as you inhale, come back up. Look up and exhale, release. So now we will move into the prone position. So for that, let's use a sequence to get there. As you inhale, arms up, gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Then take both the legs back. Find your downward facing dog. Then slowly transition into the plank position. And now, at the count of five, slowly we will lower down on the ground. Five, four, three, two, one. So now take your time. You can stack your palms on top of each other, tops of the feet on the ground. Place the chin on the palms. Just breathe. Allow the body to relax, but keep the body active. Don't just let your body parts passive. Keeping some awareness and some activity in all body parts. Find a comfortable pace of breathing. We will first transition into Sphinx pose. So bring the elbows under the shoulders, palms on the ground. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. You'll feel a mild compression in the lower back. Look forward and breathe. Gently press the tops of your feet into the ground as well. Now we will add some variations over here. So see if you're able to engage the right leg and maybe lift the right leg up. For a few seconds, breathe and then release the leg. Similarly, lift the left leg up. Breathe and release. And slowly we can transition into upward facing dog. So draw your palms back under the shoulders and straighten your hands. This time, see if you want to do full upward facing dog by drawing the knees away from the ground and still continue to have that deep backward bend. Slowly release the knees and bend the elbows. Come back down to crocodile pose. Just breathe. Now, slowly we will transition into the half locust pose. So, keeping the palms stacked, chin on the palms or forehead on the palms. Engage all the muscles in your right leg and lift it up as much as you can. Try to relax the rest of the body, isolating only the right leg. And slowly bring it down, shake it out. Now engaging all the muscles in the left leg and lifting it up, making sure rest of the body is relaxed. Breathe and slowly bring it down. Shake it out. Now bring both of your feet together and engage both the legs. Try to lift them both up as much as the body allows. Just breathe and release. Before we move on, let's take a break. Take the hands back, palms facing up, and place your right ear down. Just breathe comfortably. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Stack your palms on top of each other once again. And now we transition into full locust pose, Purna Shalabhasana. Stretch your arms out at the shoulder level like an aeroplane. Keep some distance between the feet. And then as you inhale, arms up, legs up, chest up, ribcage off the floor. The belly is on the ground, but keep it engaged. Use your back muscles. Keep breathing. Keep lifting up higher. Keep the whole body engaged. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Take the hands back, palms facing up. Left ear on the ground. Slowly, as you inhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. We will do the last prone pose. So bend both the knees. We'll be practicing Dhanurasana, bow pose. Hold your feet from the outside, both fingers and thumbs together. And then as you inhale, start to kick your legs back, lifting the chest and the rib cage off the floor, lifting the thighs off the floor. Keep kicking back. Keep lifting the legs up. 3, 2, 1, and release. Release the legs. Take the head to one side. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders and take your head to the other side. And now bring the palms under the shoulders, and with the support of your hands, turn around and lie down on your back. Take your time, stretch your legs out to begin with. Hands by the side. We will first practice Pavan Muktasana. Bend the right knee, draw the right knee close to you, intertwine the fingers, hold the knee, and slowly start drawing the knee towards the shoulder, keeping the other leg straight. Breathe comfortably. And now, lift your head up, bring the forehead to the knee. Release the head, release the leg, and switch legs. Slowly and comfortably start bending and pulling the knee towards the shoulder. Lift your head up, bring the forehead to the knee. And release the head, release the leg, shake it out. Just breathe comfortably. Let's do the same thing with both the legs now. So draw both the knees close to the chest. You can lift your head up, wrap your hand around. See if you can hold the opposite elbows or the opposite wrist. Release the head down. And now just stay here for a few seconds. Suck your belly in gently. You can also move from side to side. Get a nice massage on the back. And slowly release the hands. Straighten your legs. Take a few moments to come back to a place of presence. We will transition into Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose, and we will be doing a few different variations. Bend both the knees. Bring your hands next to the body, palms facing down. Grace the back of your heels. Now, that is the starting position. Slowly start pushing the feet into the ground and lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. You can also draw your knees forward slightly. Keep lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. Breathe comfortably. And slowly, with control, bring the hips down one vertebra at a time. Draw the knees into the chest. Move from side to side. Second variation. Hands by the side. Find that starting position. Lift your hips up. Find the bridge pose. Now shift your weight into the left leg and see if you can lift your right leg up. Bring the right leg down. Readjust your bridge pose. Shifting the weight into the right, lift your left leg up. Breathe. Bring it down. Lift the hips up. And then slowly bring the hips down. Knees into the chest. Move from side to side. And release. Now, third variation. This time we will try to hold the ankles. See if that's possible. You will have to draw the feet in. And once you do that, you might have to squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift the hips up. Find your bridge pose. Comfortable breathing. And slowly bring the hips down. Knees into the chest. Move from side to side. Massaging the back. You can also do these circular motions to massage the lower back. Holding your knees with your palms in both directions. Now we'll move into spinal twist. So draw the knees close to the chest, stretch your arms out at shoulder level, and let your knees fall down on the left side as you look to the right. Slowly, as you inhale, roll back to the center. And then as you exhale, let the legs fall down on the left. As you look to the right, or do the opposite side. If you did the left first, then move into the right side. Keep breathing intentionally and consciously while being in the twist. And slowly roll back to the center. Place the feet down. And now you will come up into a seated position. So straighten your legs, stretch your arms over the head, and then take a deep inhalation. As you exhale, lift yourself up and come into a seated forward fold position directly. You can bend the knees if you want. Just release your head down. Stay here for a few seconds and slowly release. So you can fold your legs once again and come to a seated position. Feel free to grab a sip of water if you want. Come to a comfortable seated position. Now you can sit in Sukhasana like this. You may take one leg over the other like this. You can also try Ardha Padmasana by taking one foot to the hip crease of the other leg. Or if you feel like it, try to go into full Padmasana. Before we sit into meditation, we'll quickly practice Yoga Mudra Asana. So you can pick any of these seated positions, Sukhasana or one leg over the other, or Ardha Padmasana or full Padmasana. Straighten the spine. Now take your hands behind you, hold one wrist with the other, turn towards your left knee, and then start folding forward slowly, releasing the head down. Try not to push the body too much, just naturally, whatever is happening. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist on the other side. Come down as much as the body allows. Inhale, come up. Come back to the center, straighten the spine, and exhale. Try to go into a forward fold. As you inhale, come back up. Release the hand, release the leg, and you can go into Padmasana on the other side, or even Ardha Padmasana, or even if you're doing Sukhasana, you can just switch your legs. Once you find the right position, take your hands behind you, hold the opposite wrist this time. Breathe. Now turn towards the right knee first and slowly come down. Slowly inhale, come back up. Turn towards the other side. Forward fold. Inhale, come up. Straighten the spine and exhale. Forward fold in front of you. As you inhale, come back up. Release the hands, release the legs, and just sit comfortably in Sukhasana now. Try to come into stillness. Close your eyes. We will chant Omkara 7 times. There are two different ways to chant, many different ways actually, but you can either divide the Omkara in 3 different syllables, enunciating A, U, these 3 different syllables, and visualizing the energy rising up from your navel, up to the throat, up to the nasal center, and then circulating back into your navel. Or you can simply combine the sounds together, chanting Om. Try to keep your chant long and consistent. Between every round, we will just break and find that place of stillness. First, just connect with your natural breath. Make sure the body is relaxed, no tension anywhere. Take a deep inhalation. Comfortable breathing. In this space of stillness, it's easy to see all the things that you are not. For example, you can feel your body right now, sense the body right now, which means you are not the body. You are the one sensing it. You can watch your sensations, emotions, feelings, and thoughts, which means you are none of these things because you are the one who can watch it. And through this process of negation, one can easily come to the conclusion that one is not this mental physical form that we think we are, but one is simply the awareness, the all-encompassing, ever-expanding awareness. Second round, deep inhalation. Comfortable breathing. Abide in the stillness. Third round, deep inhalation. Fourth round, deep inhalation. Silence outside and silence within. Silence doesn't necessarily mean absence of noises. It means that you're able to sense the vibrantly alive background in which all the sounds and noises exist. This vibrantly alive silence also has a subtle sound. See if you can tune into that. Fifth round, deep inhalation. Sixth round, deep inhalation. With every chant, continue getting established deeper and deeper into that silence, Deep inhalation, seventh round. You are welcome to continue sitting or even lying down in this state of stillness, meditation, by steadfastly being the witness of anything that arises, a thought, a feeling, a sensation, and watching it from a place of non attachment, watching it from a place of dispassion. We will finish today's session by bringing the palms together in front of the chest, bowing the head down, and expressing gratitude for having received the life of a human being, which comes with the possibility of transformation and transcendence from being a limited human form to transforming into the limitless, all pervading awareness. Thank you.